Good evening, listening audience and participants. I have to say that Tuesday night was a fine example of sportsmanship, competitiveness, legalese here and there. But I have to say I was truly impressed with the studying that everybody did. So tonight, guys, you're in for a tough time. But listening audience, I hope you've tuned in for the second night. It truly is interesting, the questions, what people do know. I was floored a bit because I haven't even looked at any of the questions, to be quite honest with you. But Mr. Roberts has done a sterling job.
Over 240 facts about the games, the origins, key results, and achievements are included in this competition. We're going to go through 4 categories tonight. We're going to deal with Olympism first, then we're going to deal with the Olympic Games, and then we'll have a 10-minute break, and we'll come back and do Bermuda and the Olympic Games, and finally receive a question in each of the 4 award categories. If a contestant answers correctly, score 10 points for the team he or she represents. If incorrect, the same question is referred to the team. 5 points are awarded if answered correctly by the team, and if incorrect, the same question is referred to other teams on a rotational basis. 5 points are awarded to the team successfully answering a referred question. Let's meet tonight's contestants. A draw that was taken 2 weeks ago. The Lord of the Olympic Rings, representing the Triathlon Association, drew the first position for tonight. The second position was drawn by the team calling itself Water Racket, which represents the Bermuda Lawn Tennis Association. And the third place team, Make It Happen All-Stars, representing my former department, the Department of Youth, Sport, and Recreation. All right. Let's meet the contestants. Lord of the Olympic Rings, we have in the number 1 position tonight, Alan Gilbertson. In the number 2 position, Neil Desequois. In the number 3 position, Tony Hall. In the number 4 position, Camilla Hall. And in the number 5 position, number 1 position tonight, Judith Turnquist is in the number 2 position. Ian Gordon is in the number 3 position. Caitlin Gordon is in the number 4 position. And David Thomas is in the number 5 position. What a Racket Happen All-Stars. In the number 1 position, as it should be, the leader of the organization, Mr. Norbert Simons. Number 2 position, Jason Smith. Number 3, Cherise Bean. Number 4, Calvin Simons. And number 5, Renita Mindless. Ladies and gentlemen, make it happen all. This is your question. The Olympic motto is Citius, Altius, Fortius. What is the English translation of these Latin words?
Faster, higher, stronger.
Faster, higher, stronger is correct for 10 points. What year were the words to the Olympic anthem produced by Greek poet Kostas Palamas?
1935.
That is incorrect. Would the team like to confirm? That is correct for 5 points. Make it happen all-stars. Norbert, this is your question. The Olympic Charter has been revised many times. It guides the work of the International Olympic Movement. Père de Coubertin's aims are now called by what collective name? The team may confer.
Fundamental principles.
That is correct for 5 points. Name 3 types of discriminatory practices that violate the Olympic movement.
Race, sex, and disability.
That is correct for 10 points, and the others are religion and politics. Judith? This is your question. Values education begins when coaches give their players the opportunity to explore value conflicts and to discuss 3 basic issues. Name these issues.
behavior? I mean, feelings, beliefs, and behavior.
You are correct for 10. This is your question. 3 flags are raised at the closing ceremonies to the national anthems of these countries. What flags are raised at the closing ceremonies?
The host country, the future host, the next host country, and Greece.
That is correct for 10 points. This is your question. The Olympic dream and sport combines to motivate young people in many ways. Fill in the blank to this statement. The examples of the blank motivates young people.
Experts.
That is incorrect. Would the team like to confer?
Champions.
That is correct for 5 points. Goes to Ian Gordon of Water Racket. Ian, this is your question. Fill in the blank. Sport will give young people and blank.
Yeah.
Dignity.
That is incorrect. Would you like to confer?
Yes. Identity.
That is correct for 5 points. Goes to Sharice Bean of Make It Happen All-Star. Sharice, this is your question. Fill in the blank. Sport will improve the blank of young people. The team would like to confer?
Health.
Health is correct for 5 points. Camilla Hall of Lord of the Olympic Rings. Camilla, this is your question. This Greek poet, Kostas Palamas, is responsible for a significant aspect of the Olympic anthem. What role did he play?
Did he write it?
I will accept that for 10 points. He wrote the words to the anthem. That is correct. Caitlin Gordon of Water Racket. Caitlin, this is your question. Apart from the opening and last nation in the Parade of Nations event at each Olympiad, in what order do the remaining nations enter the stadium?
Alphabetically.
That is correct for 10 points. Alphabetical to Calvin Simons of the Make It Happen All-Stars. Calvin, this is your question. Name the founder of the modern Olympic movement. Would the team like to confer?
Pierre de Coubertin.
That is correct for 5 points. Jeff Conyers of the Lord of the Olympic Rings. Jeff, this is your question. The music for the Olympic anthem was written by this Greek composer. Name this composer.
Silvus Samaras.
Could you speak into the mic?
Oh, sorry. Silvus Samaras.
Say it again.
Silvus Samaras. Samaras.
We'll pause. All right, we have conferred, and we will accept the fact that Samaras is, in fact, the last name. The first name is Midas. So, for 10 points. This is your question. The Olympic motto was created by this friend of the Olympic founder, Pierre de Coubertin. Name this person.
Father Henri Didon.
That is correct for 10 points. Father Henri to Renita Miners. Renita Miners of Make It Happen All-Stars. Renita, this is your question. The unique strength of the Olympic movement lies in its capacity to enthuse a dream in successive young generations. Name the IOC president who is associated with the above statement.
Jacques Roux.
That is correct for 10 points.